Welcome to Maintain Your Mojo, your channel for embodying peace, health, and fun. Not just thinking it, feeling it. I mean, what good would it do to just have the words floating in your mind? Peace, health, fun. We want to feel it. So I am your expert on feeling those things. Have you ever felt like somebody else was to blame for you not doing what you want to do in life? Well, when I was 5 years old, well, I'll answer that question too. I have acted like a victim, and perhaps I even was victimized in some ways, but I am not a victim. I refuse to be. Well, when I was 5 years old, there was this old couple that lived around the corner, and the woman loved to treat me to freshly baked chocolate chip cookies. Oh, I can still remember them. Just kind of chewy, salty, with the chips still melted. And she would call my mom and invite me over, and my mom approved. And I just walked around the corner, and I had to get past her grumpy old husband. He would be sitting on the front porch, just always sitting there on the front porch, and he would start whining to me like I was some sort of sagely therapist, and he would just vent. And every time, this was the price I paid to go get these cookies, I'd have to hear this old man whine about how his wife would not let him do what he wanted to do with his life. And I mean, at his face, he just had these really deep wrinkles. I mean, so deep, like you could put a dime in the crease, like you do to check the treads on your tire. But, I wasn't judging because, children don't judge. We just go by feeling. I say we, like I'm still a child. Go by feeling. And I could just recall that his emotions, his attitude matched his facial expression, which was like a set in stone practically. So I was puzzled, and I didn't have a reply that I could recall. I do recall, however, thinking, how could this woman stop him? He's sitting there, he looks free. I mean, he could just stand up and go. He could just stand up and go do what he wants to do. And he wasn't in a wheelchair. He was able-bodied. So at that point, I made a decision in my little 5-year-old brain that I was not going to be like that person, this old man. I didn't have the words for it, but whatever it was, I was not going to end up like that, sitting on a porch blaming somebody else for not living the life I wanted to live. So I made a choice to live, basically. Later on in life, as that story continued to resurface, I realized the words I didn't have back then, the words I have now, are blame and regret. Blame and regret. Okay. So what's the opposite of that? To me, take full responsibility and live. Take those responsible risks to do what I want to do. Like it or lump it. If you don't like it, lump it. I'm going to go enjoy myself. I'm not hurting anybody. I'm learning, I'm growing, and no regrets, most of all. So I'm wishing that for you. Look at those places where you might be kind of whining repetitiously about somebody else stopping you. Just start even in your imagination. You can imagine yourself being free. Start there.